right. Okay, guys, so we are going to jump on into maximizing your check, deep dive into our comp plan. Today, we're going to be focusing on enhanced commissions and the director gen bonus and how those two things help to pay out even more when you focus on them and you duplicate them. There's this thing in network marketing, you know how there's little phrases that it doesn't matter kind of whatever company you're in, they say. A long time ago, I heard somebody say, you can't take your rank to the bank. And it hit me because so many times, month after month, we set goals for ourselves. And a lot of times those goals are centered around a rank, either hitting a new rank or maintaining a rank. That is great. Those are awesome, awesome goals that I think everybody should have. But you can't walk into the bank and say, I'm an executive director. I'm going to pay my mortgage with that. Right? You can't send, a check that just says your title, your rank to your utility companies and pay your car payment, but you can with a paycheck. And so very long ago, once I figured that out, I realized that yes, I wanted to keep pushing for my own goals and to rank advance and to help my team rank advance. But more than anything, I said yes to this industry. And I bet you clicked join on Bravenly because you wanted the income that it would create for your family. Okay, so let's maximize that. Let me teach you, as you have goals that you're reaching for, to maximize what we already have put in place with our compensation plan so you can double and triple the income that you're making at any rank. Right? So without further ado, let me go ahead and screen share and we are going to jump right in. And like I said, if you guys have questions, please put them in the Facebook Live in Bravenly Nation and I can address them afterwards. We have other leaders that are on that can start addressing them now. So let's, like I said, jump right in. Okay, so first off, we're going to talk about enhanced commissions, deep dive into enhanced commissions. You guys can earn an additional up to 15% commission with this specifically. Okay, so every single week, you're already earning a weekly bonus of whatever you're putting in. Any retail customers that are in your system, you're earning 20% off of the SRP. Okay, and 10% off of your ambassadors. So remember, that is paid off of SRP, suggested retail value, not off of BV, not off of QV. So you actually make more at Bravenly. A lot of companies pay off of BV. Okay. And we all know that that is a smaller number. We pay off of the suggested retail price. Okay. So for example, a bag of balance retails at $99. So you make 20% commission off of that if it's a retail customer. If it's an ambassador, you make 10%. Okay, so those are paid weekly. Enhanced commissions are paid at the very end of the month. They're paid monthly. So we give you all month long to see how much you can acquire in monthly sales and your monthly PBV, your personal bonus volume, all month long. And we take a screenshot of that at the very end of the month and see if you qualify for an enhanced commission. Okay, so we call these enhanced commissions clubs. There are 4 of them. The 400 club, 700 club, 1200 club, or the 2K club. So what those clubs are, 400 is based off of if you hit 400 PBV, you're considered in the 400 club. Okay, you're paid the total PBV of whatever club you've made it to. So for example, let's say at the end of the month, your PBV is 500. What club do you think you would fall into? 400, right? You're at 500. You're not quite at 700. So whatever your total is, whatever threshold you hit, you get paid that total amount on that. And I'm going to show you a graph here in a second and kind of explain that a little bit. So what is your PBV? What is that made up of? Your personal orders. So anything that you're ordering personally as a brand partner, whether it's a one-off order or an easy ship, any retail customer orders that come in, and any of your ambassador orders that come in. All 3 of those things make up your PBV. Okay, so let's take a look and see what this is. So anything up to $399, you're already paid weekly. Okay, every single week, whatever you are doing in retail or ambassador commissions, you're going to make weekly. Okay, anybody that reaches 400 to 699 PBV. Okay, so like I said, if your PBV is 400, if it's 582, if it's 693, that would fall into this category right here. And you're going to receive an extra 6% on whatever your total is. Okay. If you fall into the range of 700 to 1,199, you're going to earn an extra 9% commission. 1,200 up to 1,999 is 12%, and 2,000 or above is 15%. Okay, so if you're in the 400 club, 6% extra. If you're in the 700 club, 9% extra. If you're in the 1,200 club, 12% extra. And if you're in the 2K club, 15% extra. Okay, so let's move along. So we're going to play a game. If you don't, or if you do, I want to show you, while you are acquiring sales during the month, what your paycheck is going to look like if you miss out on one of those benchmarks, or if you make it in, the difference in your paycheck. So let's look at first the 400 club. Okay. So if you don't, let's say you miss the mark of 400 PBV. Let's say you only had 350. Okay. You've already made the 10 or 20%, either retail or ambassadors, whatever that 350 is. So if it was all ambassadors, you made $35. If it was all retail customers, you made $70. Because you missed the 400 mark, you did not earn an enhanced commission. Okay. So let's show if you do. Okay. You passed the 400 mark. Let's say you have 500 in PBV. You've already earned your weekly commissions of either $50 or $100 off of that 500. But now, because you've passed the 400 mark, you make an extra 6% on that 500, and it's an extra $30 in your paycheck. Let's look at the 700 club. You missed the mark. You only have 650. You've already made either 65 or 130. Okay. And now you're stuck in the 400 club because you're not quite at 700. So you still receive an enhanced commission with the 400 club. So you get 6% on that 650, which is 39. Still great. It's awesome. But let's look at the person who actually pushed and got into the 700 club. They moved past it. This person did 800 PBV. They've already earned their weekly commissions of either 80 or 160, whether they were ambassadors or retail. But now, because they passed that 700 club mark, they're earning 9% on that 800, which is $72. Okay. Now let's go even further. Let's look at the 1,200 club. If you miss the mark, again, you're already getting paid what you've done, but you're stuck in the 700 club with that 9% commission. So 9% of 1,100 is $99. Not bad, right? But let's look at if you do. You pass the mark, already making a little bit extra in your weekly paycheck, but you get 12% commission now on that 1,400. So it's $168 in enhanced commission. And let's look at the 2K club. So if you don't do it, you're stuck in the 1,200 club with the 12% commission. This person, if they had 1,700 in PBV, they're making $204. Okay. If this person passes it, let's say they go above and beyond it and they do 2,500, again, they're already making their weekly commission, but 15% now is what they're picking up. 15% on 2,500 is $375. You guys, this is huge if you don't and if you do. So I want you thinking all month long, what can I be doing to earn extra money? I'm already doing the same work. I'm already acquiring customers and helping my customers that I already got last month and the months before reorder. Why don't I set a goal? 400, 700, 1,200, push yourself to that next club so you can make more and enhance commissions. I don't want you leaving any money on the table. Okay. So this is where you really can let your work ethic write your paycheck. You get to decide what you want to make. If you want that extra 15% commission, you know your target is 2,000 in sales, your orders, your retail customer orders, or your ambassador customer orders. Oh, did this just jump? It did. Hold on, you guys. I thought that was my last slide. I was like, I think that I hit a button and it jumped all the way to the very end. It did. That's okay. All right, guys, let me get here. There we go. Sorry about that. Okay, so some real life examples and some real life paychecks. So I actually pulled numbers of people that are in these clubs right now. And actually, there is one more thing I want to explain before I do that. Okay, so do you remember, and I'm going to go back to this page right here for a second, this right here. Do you see these two numbers, 1,200 and this? Okay, there's another way that you can earn enhanced commission. So I'm going to explain that to you right now. So there is another way besides doing personal sales that you can make these enhanced commissions. And it's actually by your group volume. So there's not one for the 400 club or the 700 club, but to get into the 1,200 club or the 2K club, you can also earn enhanced commissions with your total group BV. Okay, so if you have a month that's lower on your personal sales, as long as your team sales are in those qualifying targets, you still earn either the 12% or the 15% on your PBV. Okay, so for example, let's kind of take a look at what that would look like. So 1,200 club, let's say you personally have 522 PBV. That would put you in the 400 club range. So just based on that PBV, you would earn 6% on that 522. But let's say you have 4,100. So you have over 4,000 in your group volume, in your total group BV. Because you're over 4,000, that actually puts you in the 12% enhanced commission range. Okay, so you'll get paid 12% on your 522 instead of the 6%, which would have only been $31. Now you're making $62. Okay, same thing with the 1,200 club. Let's say, for example, you personally have 980 PBV. That would put you in that 700 club range. Okay, but your group volume is over 8,000, or it's 8,230. Because you're over 7,500, that triggers the system to say, oh, this person is going to get a 15% enhanced commission. So you'll get paid 15% on that 980 instead of the 9% that you would have gotten for the 700 club of only $88. You're now going to make 147. And so just know that maybe if you have a lower month that your personal sales are down, as long as you're hitting those targets of 4,000 or 7,500, you're going to earn an extra enhanced commission on whatever your PBV is. Okay, it's only going off of the PBV. So again, let's say you're at 8,000 in volume, but your PBV is only 400, you still get 15% on that 400. Okay, so let's take a look at some real life examples of people that are earning these commissions. All right, so the 400 club target, brand partner 1 had 590 PBV. That's 6% of enhanced commission, so it's $35. But look at brand partner 2. They had 418 PBV, which would have put them in this, but they had over 4,000 in group volume. So they picked up that 12% enhanced commission. Okay. 700 club. This person had 930. They made $84. This person had 975, but their group volume was over 7,500. So again, they picked up that extra 15% commission and made $146. Okay, so 1,200 club, brand partner number 5, this is their PBV. They picked up that 12% and made 188. This person made 154. Now let's look at 2K club. Brand partner 7 had 3,676 in PBV, so well over the 2K club. That 15% on that number, you guys, is $551 of extra commission. They already made 10 or 20% on that volume. But at the end of the month, they're getting an extra $550. Brand partner 8 had 2,800. They made $420 extra. You guys, this is incredible. And so I want you to remember what your goals are. Which club are you pushing for? And are you going to get there with personal sales? Or are you going to get there with team sales? Remember, you can do either or to pick up that extra 12% or 15% commission. Okay. All right. So this is something, you guys, that can explode your team. When you learn this, do this and then duplicate it. The one thing I want you guys to remember is what's in it for you. That extra paycheck is the same thing that's in it for your team. And so reaching out to people on your team to let them know where they're at, how close they are, and helps their paycheck. Okay. It's not selfish to communicate with your team to let them know that they're leaving money on the table. That's called leadership. All right. So let's kind of take a look at what that looks like. So what's in it for you when you focus on getting into the clubs? Your paycheck is higher. Your team sees you leading by example. And so they duplicate that. They do what you do, not what you say. Okay. When you duplicate that and not just you hitting the 400 club, but now you've got 2 people or 5 people that are hitting the 400 club. Guess what happens? Your volume goes up team-wide, which helps you promote or maintain your rank and then increases your paycheck, right? And then you get recognition for your efforts. So that's what's in it for you. But what's in it for your team? What's in it for them? What's in it for the individuals? The same thing. Their paycheck is higher. Their team sees them leading by example, and then they duplicate. When they duplicate, volume goes up everywhere, helps everybody maintain and promote, and increases everyone's paychecks, and everyone is getting recognition. You guys, this is a win-win when you set this goal and make it happen, and then you teach and you duplicate getting into the 400 club. So let's play a game of you are a senior director. You have a senior director organization. That's an average of about 5,000 in group volume that you have to do to hit that rank. Okay. So if you just focus on helping everyone in your team just get active, just 100 PBV is your goal. It would take 50 people on your team to go senior director. Okay. 5,000 in volume would take 50 people to do each 100. But if you were in the 400 club and everybody else was in the 400 club, it would only take you 13 people, 13 brand partners that are each doing 400 in sales to get to 5,000. Which scenario do you want, right? 50 people each doing 100 or 13 people each doing 400? I would say 13 people. Why? Because you're going to have more people on your team that are making more money and they're going to be excited and they're going to duplicate that. But what I want you to think about for a minute is say you did have 50 people on your team. Okay. And each one of them, because you've duplicated this, everyone get into the 400 club, you would be at 20,000 in group volume. If you did have 50 people on your team, each doing 400, you would be well past an executive director and on your way to a VP team if you had 50 people duplicating 400 in volume. Okay, so now imagine if you duplicate this, everybody on your team is pushing for the clubs every single month. There's another part of our compensation plan called our level bonus. Okay, let's take a look at how when you are using the clubs and enhanced commissions, how it impacts another part of your paycheck. Okay, so for example, this is a director organization. You've got 3 legs. You've got about 7 people, including you. So if everyone is just doing 100 PBV, 7 people, including you, each with 100 PBV, that's a total of 700 in group volume. Okay, you have the structure for director, but you don't have enough volume because volume for director is 2,500. Okay, so you're not, even though you have the structure for it, you're not paid as a director yet, but you still make a 4% level bonus on 4 levels deep, which means 4% on each one of those, 4% on 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, okay? That would equal $28 in a level bonus. Now, if any or all of those brand partners are personally enrolled by you or your E2s, meaning let's say, for example, I personally enroll Mickey. Mickey personally enrolls Duet. Duet is considered my E2. She's kind of like my grandkid. Okay, Mickey's my kid and Duet's my grandkid. It's a really funny example, but you're personally enrolled or anybody that they personally enroll for the life of your business every single month, you make an extra 6% enroller bonus on those people. Okay, so that would be $42. So in this scenario, if everybody on the screen, you personally enrolled, like you personally enrolled those first 3 people, and then this person enrolled those 3 people, everybody would be your E1 or your E2. So you'd pick up $28 level bonus, $42 enroller, and an extra 70, okay, total. But let's take a look at everyone, if everyone just does 700, okay? I didn't want to do 400 because I wasn't going to show an example for each one of these, so I picked 700. If every one of the people that are in that same organization push to get into the 700 club, okay, now you are at 4,900 in volume. You have the structure and the volume for director. Okay, you would make an extra 4%, which is $196 in level bonuses. And again, let's play a game that all of them are personally enrolled to you or have been enrolled by your personally enrolled. That's $294 in enroller bonus for a total of $490. Okay, on helping 6 other people plus you get into the 700 club. The difference, again, you guys, is $70 versus $490 just by getting into the 700 club and duplicating that with your team and your organization. So a lot of times I'm asked, okay, well, how do I find these numbers? Like, how do I know where I'm at in my back office? So I want you guys to take a screenshot of this, save this. I can put this in Bravely Nation as well, but you log in. You're going to click on the tabs or the icons at the top of the screen. You're going to run over to where it says commission, the commission tab, and then hit that arrow down and select the qualifications report from that drop down. You want to make sure you find the current month, okay? Not the week. See how these are weekly? You're looking for this month, April 2022. Okay, so scroll past any of the weekly runs. You're looking for what you have for PBV for that month. Okay, you select PBV in the column. You're going to scroll to the right and find that column that says PBV. And then you are going to look at what your PBV is for that given month. Just a tip, if you are running this business like a business and you are trying to promote and you have team underneath you, you are going to want to upgrade to pro. We give everybody a free back office, just basic understanding of how the back office works, but that means you don't have access to leadership level reports. Once you are running this business like a leader, you are going to want to pay the $9.99 and upgrade to pro. There are so many more benefits to that. I'm not going to get into that today, but if you are using pro, you're going to want to use the report general qualifications instead of just qualifications. It shows you so much more. Not only do you have the ability to see your own numbers, but every single person on your team as well. And that's really important because then you can start reaching out to those people and letting them know and saying, hey, Mickey, you are at 622 right now. All you need to pick up that extra 9% commission is to hit the 700 club. You're almost there. You got this. Let's make this happen, right? So what does that look like? So when you start helping your team by digging into reports and reaching out to them, here's an example text of something that you could send as an upline to your downline to help them know where they're at and figure out how much volume is left. So for example, hey, Sarah, I was just checking some reports. You're so close to earning that 6% extra commission on your PBV. You have 327, which means you only need 73 more to hit the 400 club. You'll need to hit that by midnight and tell them exactly when, okay, to earn the extra commission. Let me know what I can do to help. If you need scripts or post ideas, you got this, girl. Okay. And she responded with, thanks, Ash. Thanks for letting me know. Can you please help me with a couple scripts? I keep second guessing my messages. Okay. And so I said, of course, first things first, think of a couple people you can make the ask to. Best friend, cousin, coworker, someone willing to help you. When you have a couple people in mind, you can send this over. When you get a response, text me and I will help you with how to respond. You're not in this alone and I want to help you. Do you guys see how I'm not just like pushing her off and sending her off? I'm actually coming alongside of her and helping her. Why? Because what's in it for me is what's in it for her. If I help her hit her goals, that helps me hit my goals. Okay. So that is something that is super, super important to understand when you have somebody on your team, what that looks like. Okay. So here's an example of maybe somebody who's already hit the 400 club and now they're close to 700. Hey, sorry, I just was checking reports. Congrats on earning the 400 club already, but you're so close to now earning the extra 9% on your PBV if you hit the 700 club. You've got 645, which means you only need 55 more and you're in the 700 club. Okay, so again, here's the script that I would send. These are in Bravenly Nation, you guys. If you go to the albums, there's one called scripts. There are tons and tons and tons of scripts there that you can use. So let's move on though, because there's another part of our comp plan that I wanted to deep dive into really quick, just to finish this up. So like I said, you guys, this is so much more than a one-time bonus, the enhanced commissions. When you duplicate enhanced commissions, you're going to start seeing exponential growth in not just your team, but also in your paycheck. So you hear us talk all the time, go director, go director, go director. That is because there is something really, really special in our compensation plan that happens at director. And so we want you guys running for that and hitting that as fast as possible so we can pay you more, okay? So once you go director, you're gonna want to teach people on your team to hit that same thing as well. Why? What's in it for them, okay? And what's in it for them is in it for you, and I'm gonna show you. So we have a bonus in our comp plan called the Director Generational Bonus. This is where once you hit the rank of director, you're earning an extra 2% bonus on your entire group volume, okay? So once you rank advanced to director, you get this bonus. It triggers. It's paid monthly. And as you start promoting other directors underneath you, not only do you keep the 2%, but you're going to start earning an extra 3% on their organizations. Okay. You can earn on 3 directors deep per leg in your business. And this is what it looks like. So say you hit director, you're going to get 2% on your personal team, but say you already have a director that's promoting underneath you, you're going to get a 3% on them. But in order to earn on that second one, you have to go senior director, and earn on that third one, you have to be paid as an executive director. Okay. So just kind of keep that in mind. So help people go director and earn another bonus. So if you had 2,500 in total group volume and you're not a director, okay, you would make $100 in level bonuses. Now, let's say you had 2,500 in volume and you were a director, you'd make $100 in level bonuses plus 2% on that 2,500, which is an extra $50. Just doing literally the same work, you're picking it up. Okay. Now let's look at somebody who's over and above qualified as a director. So if you're a director with 4,000 in volume and you promoted another director underneath you, you would earn 160 in level bonuses. That's not even counting the extra 6% on any of those people that are personally enrolled or in E2. Okay. You'd earn an extra 30% on your personal team sales and an extra 75 on the first generation. So how this works is you get an extra 2% when you go director on everybody. Okay. But let's say this guy right here, he goes director as well. You would make 2% on everybody outside of him. Okay. Then on him and his whole organization, you get an upgrade. You get 3% on their group. Okay. Then say this guy right here, he now promotes to director. He's your second gen director and you get an extra 3% on their group. And then let's say this person right here, they go director, that's your third gen and you get an extra 3% on their group. How cool is that, right? So let's look, because you guys know this Zoom is called Maximizing Your Paycheck. I want to teach you how to maximize and what is possible. So let's say you are getting paid as an executive director, okay? I'm going to take a look at what this would actually look like. So if your personal team, so everybody, this, and this, and your volume, let's say it was at 2,800, okay? You get 2% raise on that. So that's $56. Now let's go find your first generational senior director. This person right here, okay? They did this and these guys, about 2,500 in sales. So 3% volume, $75. Now this is your second gen director. They did 2,500 times 3%, 75. And then, yep, you've got another first gen director right over here. So again, $75. So in this scenario, this person would make an extra $281 in generational bonuses, director generational bonuses. Now, what if they duplicated this gen bonus with 3 generations of directors in each leg? What I mean by that is you've got 5 legs here, okay? What if each of them were a director and each of those legs had 3 generations of directors underneath them, okay? Your personal volume would still be 2% on anybody that's not a director, but now you have 5 first generational directors, okay? $375. You have 5 second gens, $375, and you have 5 third gens. That's $1,181 of generational bonuses. Okay, so that's just if all 5 of your legs went director, and then each 5 of them had a director 3 generations down. So in order to really maximize this, what I want to show you guys is if you promoted directors in all 5 legs, okay, you go promote this director. So you go down from you and then you go wide. You then want each of them to go director, and then you go down and wide. Okay, so you promote a director underneath you, and then you want all of their frontline to go directors. Why? Because they are all second generational directors then. Then if each of them have 5, that's 25 directors that are now your second generation. Okay, so I want you focusing in your organizations and in your team. If you are not yet director, get there and then help every single person underneath you go director. That is where the big money is at, is with this bonus. Okay, so what I mean by that is if you taught everyone to go director, you'd have 5 first generations because we build with 5 legs. But if each of those 5 directors each have 5, you'd have 25 second generations. You then, if each of those 25 each had 5, you'd have 125 third generational directors. This person could make almost $12,000 in just generational bonuses by teaching people to go director in their teams. You guys, this is why this rank specifically is super, super important for you to get to, you to understand, and then for you to teach and duplicate, because there is so much money hiding in our compensation plan with this generational bonus. Okay, so that's it. I want you guys understanding where you're at right now. It is April 11th, so not even halfway through the month. We are about a third of the way done. So what club are you close to? Okay, if you're already in the 400 club, what are you doing to get to the 700? What do you need? How much volume extra do you need? What clubs are your brand partners close to getting into? Dig into those reports. If you don't have Pro, upgrade. You guys are going to have access to the app that's coming out very, very, very soon, any day, okay? If you are ranking to director or above, make sure you know how to get yourself there, what volume you need, all of the structural requirements for that, so that you can pick up that extra 2%. And then if anybody on your team is close to either hitting the rank of director for the first time or maintaining, make sure they know what they need to dig in and get that bonus. So I already talked a little bit about this, you guys, but this is probably one of my favorite things that I say to you over and over and over again is let your work ethic write your paycheck. What do you want? What do you need this month? What does your family need this month? You can set a goal and run after it. And I love how every piece of our compensation plan layers on top of each other to help you guys hit your goals. And when you are focusing on enhanced commissions, it's helping your level bonus. That level bonus then is helping you build an organization, which is helping you get to the rank ups of director and above, and then picking up that extra commission. So you guys, we just tackled 3 parts. We have 10 ways that you can earn here. And that was just 3: enhanced commission, level, and director generation bonus. So I'm going to stop the recording. If you guys have questions, please comment in the Facebook Live. Tag me if you need me to answer anything. And I am super, super excited to watch you guys hit your goals this month, run after those paychecks so you can make extra. A huge, again, shout out to Duet, who is already in the 1200 club and earn that necklace. I am super excited to watch the other 9 people earn that. And then who's claiming that extra $100 getting into the 2K club this month alone. All right, you guys have an incredible rest of your Monday. I will talk to you very, very soon. Love you guys. Bye.